We good?
All right, we are rolling. You can start whenever you want.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Part-Time Pod. I am your host, Tyler Pinero.
I am Will Nicholson.
Will, are you ready?
I'm so ready.
It's another week of playoffs.
I think you just blew the mics out.
I think I did. I could hear it. The door's open. It's unfortunate, but it's okay.
Sorry, guys.
So, Will, obviously we had the greatest word in sports on Saturday, Game 7. It was awesome.
It was great. I mean, it's funny that we called at the beginning of this series, like literally into the first quarter of that Magic and Cavs series. We're like, this is going to go 7.
Yep.
This has to go 7 with the way that everything's played out. It went 7, and I got to say, Orlando blew it, man. They had a lead for most of the game.
did.
Cavs come back, but I think Cleveland was a better team, I'll say it.
Spider was locked in.
Yeah.
Now they got a very tough task ahead of them. And it could be even harder if they don't have Jared Allen.
Yeah, that was a good
But I'd say that would probably even it.
Yeah.
Because Celtics don't have their big man. Cleveland doesn't have their big man.
That's true. It was good though. It was
great.
It was a good week of sport. We have
Speaking
an
of
even
Game
better
7,
week of sports coming up.
We had another great Game 7 on Friday night.
We did.
Well, I was on the edge of my seat the entire night.
Yeah.
When Toronto scored, I was like, oh, they're going to choke again.
Yeah.
Here we go. Repeat of last year. Coach is fired. But then, like a minute later, I forget who scored.
I forget too. I think it was.
It was the guy that didn't have a goal yet. Him. I forget his name.
Was it Lindholm? I don't remember.
I don't know.
I forget.
The guy who scored, he was amazing.
I forget. I know that Pasta scored the game winner.
That did happen.
Amazing.
It was a Pasta.
Credit to Jeremy Swayman too.
Dude,
I mean, him stepping up.
If they lost, I would have felt so bad for Swayman.
I know.
Bro.
He played so good this whole series.
And Toronto's goalie, he was outstanding.
Yeah.
So.
I was. It wasn't Wool or whatever.
No,
it wasn't
like Schlotzwitz or something.
I think
like
it was. Yeah, I don't know.
I don't really know.
Hockey names get me, man.
Something Russian. Do we think that now for the Carolina series, do you think Boston's going to go back to the rotation of the goalies? Or do you think they're going to stick with Swayman?
They should. They should go back to the rotation back and forth. I think that it was smart having Swayman play versus Toronto just because I feel like his skill set was better. But I think this is the advantage of having two goalies where you get to kind of pick and choose. Like you let them each play a game and be like, okay, let's take it from here. Like when they started Swayman plays good, they win game 1. Allmark goes in, plays bad, they lose game 2. Like,
but
all right, we're back to Swayman.
That wasn't really Allmark's fault, though. That was more the defense fault than Allmark.
But then, you have that, you're like, okay, Swayman has a good game 3, and it's like, all right, we're sticking with Swayman the whole way here. That could have been either of them. It could have been Allmark we stuck with. It could have been Swayman. I think they should go Allmark first in this one.
So tonight you're saying they go Allmark?
I think they go Allmark first, and then they go Swayman for game 2.
Okay.
And then they alternate from there. I think if Allmark plays well, you give him a game 3. If he doesn't, Swayman comes in, plays good, you go Swayman the whole way again.
Okay.
But it's the advantage of having two goalies is you can do stuff like this where like, they're both good and they both have like a similar kind of skill set, but it's who's hot. It's who's got the hot hand.
Well, I was going to say, last year, obviously, they played the Florida Panthers in the playoffs. Didn't go well. But this season, they swept them in the season series 4-0.
Yep.
So, do you think that gives them like the freedom to do the goalie rotation, or do you think let's not screw around? Sorry, Linus, we're gonna start Swayman over you.
I think that it does give them the freedom to go both goalies right now. I mean, you're in a position where you're kind of fighting your demons, right?
Yep.
It was the same thing. It feels like they're getting over the hump. It kind of feels like both Boston sports are doing that right now. They need to get over the demons of the past. It's okay.
So
you got Toronto.
Boston
you got a
already
3-1
did
lead.
it.
Yes, exactly.
But the Bruins, they own Toronto. They've owned Toronto for years.
But it was that 3-1 deficit that they had to overcome and go win a game in overtime in a Game 7. And they did. Now you have to go back to Florida, who knocked you out last year, and you have to get over that. And now, it's the second round. You got to lock in. It's pretty good.
Now I think about it, low key, Cleveland might have been Boston's most embarrassing loss of the year. What do you think? Because all their losses were pretty bad.
Yeah.
But I think Cleveland was probably the most embarrassing.
Cleveland was the worst for sure. Yeah, Cleveland wasn't good at all. I mean, the 20-point lead, the comeback, we all know that. It was terrible.
Dean Wade.
Dean Wade was balling out.
I hate that guy.
It wasn't good. It wasn't good for the Celtics. So now, I agree. They have to go and overcome that. They just overcame the Miami Heat, where they had to come in and play a team who has owned them the past couple of years, besides the 1 year in Game 7 where Jimmy Butler missed that 3 to go to the finals.
Yep.
They've been owned by that team. Now you finally get over. You beat them 4-1, and now you're going on. You're taking on the Cavs in the second round, who embarrassed you earlier in the year. Had a 20-point comeback. So they really, they got to step up for this series. And I will say, Porzingis is not being there is way bigger than people think.
Yeah, but I think with a team like Cleveland, they don't rely as much on their big man game.
It's a lot of guard play.
Yeah, but they have two great bigs in Mobley and Jared Allen. But I feel like it would have been more challenging against Orlando without Porzingis because Orlando's a lot more like easier to score on in the paint, if that makes sense. Because Orlando's all dog on.
They're just versatile.
They're all dog out on the perimeter on defense. And I'm talking about you got Suggs, Isaac, Cole Anthony, Paulo, all these guys, young, athletic.
They can
freaks.
switch anything.
Yep.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So I agree with you there. I think the defense is going to be big, or would have been massive in the Celtics' way if they played Orlando. Now going against Cleveland, I feel like their perimeter defense isn't as good, but they're going to be much harder to guard, if that makes sense. Like I feel like it would have been easier to guard Orlando, harder for us to score. I think it's going to be easier for us to score against Cleveland, but they're going to be harder to guard because that guard play is huge from them.
You always got to watch out for Donovan Mitchell, though.
Yeah.
Dude's had 90 points in 2 games.
Yeah.
Like, that's just different.
It was insane. I think he has the most games in the game 6 and 7 combined ever. I just insane. It was close to 90. I think it was like 87 or something.
I think it was 89.
Insane.
So, Will, do you think it's that time?
I think it's that time.
The time that everyone hates. Yeah. We're going to call in Ivana White, everybody.
Hey,
give it up for Ivana White.
And we're going to get rid of some of these jerseys.
Well, you can go first.
All right. I thought they were both on this side.
Right behind you.
We got this one. Okay, here we go.
It's only two. It's only 2 today. And there goes Will's phone.
Yeah, that's all good. All right, we're going to start off with a team who I've given a lot of crap over the years just because I feel like...
Rightfully so.
Rightfully so. I one of the first episodes of the Part-Time Pod, we talked about the James Harden trade and it's going to work, and I said it's not, and people were like, oh, but they have Westbrook and Harden and this and that.
Yeah.
And, I'm just not buying it, and I'm also stalling time so we can get cameras set up. But, yeah, so I think that the Clippers, they had a good run, and I was saying before the show, they need to blow it up, right?
Yep.
It's time. Kawhi's got to go. Paul George has to go. They have no first-round picks.
Paul George is actually a free agent, so he might actually just leave.
He should leave. He 100% should leave. They gave up Shea, man, for this unit, and it just hasn't worked out.
Didn't do anything.
Yeah, so that being said,
with that,
Clippers... It was a good run, but not really.
It was fun, but you guys are frauds. We are going to send you off to Ivana.
There we go. Goodbye, Clippers.
See you never, LA.
It's been real.
I hope you guys have fun in your new arena, though.
Yeah.
And now, Will, this was a team that I actually really liked.
Yeah.
Other than the Celtics, obviously. They were actually my favorite team in the East.
Yeah.
They're young, exciting, but too inexperienced to get the job done. Mm-hmm. We will no longer be playing the song. Very unfortunate because it's a very catchy track. Orlando Magic, don't take this, as a bad thing. You guys are very young. Your best player just turned old enough to drink. So I think that tells you enough that you're set up for a good future.
Orlando will be back. I got no worries about Orlando.
Paulo, Rookie of the Year, and an All-Star already at only 21 years old. You got Franz Wagner, elite. Yep. You got Jalen Suggs on the verge of becoming, a star player.
So you got Jonathan Isaac, who's young.
Finally, Markelle Fultz finally learned how to play again.
He found his team.
It's just the early stages of development for the Orlando Magic. Hopefully, this young unit turns out better than the old young Magic unit 100%. From the 90s.
Yeah.
But Orlando
Magic.
Only one team can win it all.
Orlando
Play
Magic.
The song.
Oh. That was a great exit.
So, it's unfortunate.
That was honestly, I think that's the best way that a team could have gone out. Is the sad Orlando Magic song.
In post, should we put the song over
while
we're doing it? Okay. All right, that works.
Yeah, do something like that.
So, it was very unfortunate. Well, not everybody can win them all. But we, honestly, next episode, we can probably just fit every team right behind us.
Yeah, we should be able to. That'll be a positive. We're in the second round now. We're officially, every team from the first round has been eliminated. We're down to 8.
I have something for you. We were talking about this before the show started. This is my prediction for the Final Four.
Ooh.
Right here. I don't know about you, but Minnesota is up 1-0.
Yeah.
And they are not at home. They were not at home either.
I like Minnesota. I feel like this series is going to be very, very good. I believe they play again tonight, if I'm not mistaken.
Tonight we got Minnesota and Denver.
Yep.
And we have Indiana and New York. Indiana and New York.
Underratedly good.
Underratedly awesome series. I think it's going to be... You got 2 of the best guards in the league going at it.
Yeah.
You got Halliburton versus Brunson.
I'm excited for that series.
Here's the thing where I think Indy can kill New York. Indy has a lot more like firepower than New York does. New York's got like these grit, grind, hustle players like Josh Hart, DiVincenzo, Precious Achua, Anunoby. But then you look at the scoring on Indy you got. No, I'm not even going to mention Halliburton because he's like their guy. You got Miles Turner, Pascal Siakam.
Yep.
You got Andrew Nembhard. You got...
Is Mathurin still hurt?
Mathurin's out for the entire season.
Okay,
so that is unfortunate for Indiana.
Yeah.
Rest up Benedict Mathurin. Shout out my cousin Bobby. You were his favorite rookie from last year. He thought you were better than Paulo.
Wow.
Yeah. But then
shout out to Gino Conti for thinking Paulo wasn't going to be good, by the way.
Yeah. You know,
I kept receipts.
Everyone loves the bad takes.
Yeah.
And Will, if you want to talk bad takes, Jordan Poole.
Oh,
there you go.
Had to bring it up. Hey, I have my moments. You know what I mean?
Go ahead. Look at your NFL draft sheet.
My draft sheet was phenomenal this
Exactly.
year.
Will Nicholson knows how to draft.
It's true. I had a very good draft sheet this year.
He knows
I
football.
was very proud.
He doesn't
of
know
that.
football. He just doesn't know hoops.
Exactly.
So that's obviously an amazing series. And I think, again, it's going to be another series where the Stars are going to have to come out to play, like I said, with Minnesota and Denver. Like, Brunson's obviously... He showed up against Philly, but Brunson's going to... He's going to have to be more efficient. That's my only problem with Jalen Brunson.
Yeah.
I love watching him. I love seeing him drop 40. But Brunson is the most inefficient player I've ever watched.
It's bad.
The most inefficient superstar I've ever seen.
It's bad.
This
It's like
dude-
watching Allen Iverson. It's just like, shoots a lot, but like, he has to win, so okay.
Yeah, but Iverson didn't take 40 shots. Iverson took like 25.
That was a lot back in the day.
Okay,
was a lot of shots.
Brunson is shooting 40 shots a
I know.
game.
That's inflation.
So yeah, you're dropping 40,
Yeah.
but you're shooting 40 shots while you do it. And then you look at Shea. Shea can drop 40 on like 20 shots.
Yeah. No, 100%. I will say, I like that you have this as your Final Four. I'm going to disagree with it a little bit. I'll tell you why.
I think I know exactly what you're gonna do.
So I like the
can I
Thunder
guess how many teams you're gonna take out?
here. Yeah.
One.
It is just one.
Okay.
So I'm agreeing with you with the Thunder. I think the Thunder are going to go, all the way to the finals.
Really?
Honestly.
Okay.
I feel like they could come out of the West.
I don't think they're gonna come out of the West.
I think Denver has a chance as well. But I agree with you on this side that the Timberwolves, I feel like that they are going to come out on top. Versus
That was the one I thought was wrong.
No, I
So
agree
wait.
with that.
Does that mean
It does.
you think Indy is gonna be?
I think Indy's going to pull it off. I think Indy will pull off an upset. The Celtics, obviously, I'm a Celtics homer, but they're the best team in the league as well. They're going to go all the way.
Just don't underrate Cleveland.
Exactly.
I am not gonna.
Take Cleveland serious.
I have learned all my lessons about bad talking teams.
Yeah.
It bites you.
It does.
Don't underestimate Cleveland. But Cleveland, you screwed up by saying we want Boston the other day.
Yeah, they did it.
And I will just let you know, if you want them, you will get them.
I'm sorry I'm touching my mic. It's going all over the place.
It's okay.
But,
It happens.
Minnesota, I think this is going to be a really good series. A possible 7-game series again. I think Denver might take one tonight, get back home
Probably.
court. Celtics, obviously. The Knicks, like you said, I like the grit and grind of New York. I respect it. But that being said, Indy has the number one offense in the league. They defend really well. Halliburton's going to be a dog. I feel like they're going to have trouble guarding him.
Yep.
By the way, PRA for Halliburton tonight. All my gamblers out
You're putting the
looking
over?
good. Looking good. I'll take the over on PRA.
Okay.
But yeah, I'm going with the Pacers to come in and take that
That's very
Final Four
interesting.
spot. But I think it's very competitive this year. I think you could fully switch this up besides the Celtics. I think Denver could win. I think Dallas could win. I think New York could win. There's so many there's great parity in the league right now.
They're saying what our Final Four is going to be. What do you think the finals is going to be?
I think the finals is going to be Celtics and either the Timberwolves, which I would love. I think that would be really, really good. Realistically, I think it's going to be probably the Thunder.
Oh, okay. So I think it's going to be Celtics Timberwolves.
Yeah.
I think if Minnesota and OKC play each other, it's going to be a good series, but I think Minnesota can beat them.
I don't know.
Both teams
Shea's
are
hard to guard, man.
Yeah, but both teams. But they got Jaden McDaniels.
That's true.
You
know what? I forgot about
Jaden
that.
McDaniels, who can guard him.
No, they got Jaden. They got Jaden.
They have Jaden McDaniels. And by the way, speaking of Minnesota, that game from Ant the other night,
Oh
that was a joy to watch.
This guy and
We are very lucky to be in the era of Anthony Edwards
we are.
at the
He
age
has
we
become
are.
my favorite player in the league. I think to watch. Obviously, I'm a Celtics guy. I love Tatum. Outside, there's usually one or two players who I really, really like. Anthony Edwards has taken that spot. I used to be a Hugh D. Wade guy,
Yeah.
and Ant is just like
He's showing
better.
He's showing flashes.
Exactly. He's just like a more, maybe not more athletic, but definitely just
Better
a better
scorer.
shooting.
We can say better scorer,
Better
yeah.
shooting, better scoring, Dwayne Wade. and it's very fun to watch.
Yep.
I'm high on Anthony Edwards a ton.
So, oh crap! I just totally forgot what I was gonna say. But that happens around here.
It does happen.
Uh,
Basketball's heating up right now.
It is heating up right now.
It is.
Yeah.
We're excited.
Well,
yeah, it's weird. We're like out of NFL stuff now.
Well, do you want to do a draft?
Yeah, let's do a draft.
What category are we thinking today?
Ooh,
I have one.
Are we doing an NBA one?
Yeah, I got one. You have to guess the NBA player I'm thinking of in 20 questions.
And I can't be... Okay.
It'll be only current.
All right.
But I am going to think of a player.
All right. It's locked in.
Got it.
Got it? Okay.
Uh-huh.
So 20 questions. All right. First of all, does your player play in the East?
Yes.
Does play in the East. Has your player ever been an All-Star?
No.
No. Okay. Has your player ever played for the Celtics?
No.
Okay. In the East, not an All-Star, doesn't play for the Celtics. Would you consider your player to be a role player?
Ooh. On his team, not really.
Not really.
But I think if he went to like a contender, probably.
Is your player a starter?
Yes.
They start. Your player play for the Knicks?
No.
Not a Knicks player. Okay. I'm going to let you keep counting. It looks weird.
I got 6 right now.
All right. So, out East, not really a role player, and he's a starter. Not for your New York. Never has been a Celtic. Okay. Is your player under the age of 25?
Yes, he is.
Under the age of 25. Okay.
That was a good question.
I know that was big. Does your player play for the Pacers?
Does not.
How about the Magic?
Does not.
Wow. I'm trying to think of guys like that. Was your player traded to their team right now, or were they drafted by them?
You can only ask one of those.
Did the team draft your player?
Yes. So
Okay.
there's 10. You
There's 10 right
are halfway through.
Okay. Drafted player, role player on their team, a starter.
I said kind of a better player on their team, a role player on a contender.
Yeah. Okay.
Like if he was on the Celtics, he'd be a role player.
Okay. Not on the Knicks, not on the Pacers. Hawks? Are they on the Hawks?
No, there's 11.
Huge. Okay. This is tough. Under the age of 25.
Mm-hmm.
Is it Mobley?
It is not Evan Mobley.
Oh, I thought I took a shot in the dark.
There's
I took
12.
I took a shot in the dark right here. There's a couple guys. Does he play on the Cavs?
Does not play on the
I thought
Cavs.
so.
13.
Worth. Oh my God! All right, we're starting to. Oh, this is good actually. Is this team that he's on in the playoffs right now, or have they been eliminated?
They're not in the playoffs right now.
Right now.
They're not in the playoffs right now.
Were they in the playoffs at one point this year?
No, they were not.
Oh.
So you have 5 questions left. Well.
Oh my God. Okay.
I think I got him.
Plays out east. You might have me here. Not in the playoffs.
You got 5 left. You can do a lot with 5 questions.
I can do a lot with 5. Okay. Am I allowed to check conferences?
You asked me East already.
Yeah. Can I look at my phone and look at the conferences though?
Go for it. Yeah.
All right. We're doing that because all right.
You have 5 questions. Use them wisely.
I will use them very wisely. I'm just gonna pull out the good old NBA app right here.
We love the NBA app.
We're gonna take a quick old look. So not.
This is a very interesting one, Will.
It is. Let's just go Eastern Conference.
I think I got you.
I'm like a visual guy. I need to see this. So not in the playoffs. You wouldn't do this, right? Was it Jordan Poole?
It was not Jordan Poole. But, Will, that is 16. That is 16.
That is 16. Okay. I can get 3 more teams right here. Did they play in the play-in tournament this year at all?
They did not.
Okay. That's huge. Oh my God. Is it Mikal Bridges?
It is not Mikal Bridges. Well, you have 2 questions left. And you still don't have the team.
Okay. I know that's tough.
I think I got him, ladies and
You
gentlemen.
might. 2 questions left.
I think I got him.
Okay.
I will say
I'll eliminate 2. Wait, do you have your phone out right now? Did this team cross the 20-win margin this year? I can just tell you what they are.
Let's take a look.
This is huge.
No, they did not.
They did not. Okay. So it's either the Wizards or the Pistons. A player.
I'll let you have one more question, then you can use then you can get final guess.
Final guess. Okay. Is the player on the Pistons?
Yes, he is. All right. Well, what is your final guess?
Okay, on the Pistons, a starter could play a huge role on another team. Is it Bogdanovich?
Bogdanovich is now on the Knicks.
Oh, wait, who's...
You are incorrect. Well,
Dang.
I'm sorry.
Who was it?
The player we were looking for was Jaden Ivey.
All right.
So, would you like to do this with me?
Yeah. Let's.
It has to be a current player. Though.
Yeah, current player. Okay, let's. That's a good one. Yeah. I got one.
All right. East or West?
Western Conference.
Western Conference. I'm going to take a look at the divisions real quick.
It's fair.
There's something that you didn't think of.
I should have done that.
So,
I don't know the divisions, though.
Will, is this player's team in the Pacific Division? That's Warriors, Clippers, Kings, Suns, Lakers.
They are not in the Pacific Division.
Right, so there's 2, right?
Yep.
Are they in the Southwest Division? That is Spurs, Grizzlies, Rockets, Mavs, Pelicans.
They are.
Okay. So that's 3, right?
That's 3, yep.
Is this player on the Dallas Mavericks?
They're not.
Okay. Is this player on the Spurs?
They are.
Okay.
Spurs like, wow, you are 5 questions in, we already got there.
Is this player played in the league for more than 5 years?
He's right there. He's close. I'm gonna say no, they haven't, but it could be 5 right now.
Okay.
So no, I'm pretty sure no.
Is this player a guard?
This player is a guard.
This player is a guard. Okay. Let's just take a look here. All right. Does this player have dreads?
I think so. Yeah.
Is your player Devin Vassell?
Yeah, it's Vassell. Yeah.
Let's go.
I got smoked.
I'm really good at this game.
I couldn't think of it in the mode, but it's a Keldon Johnson.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's who I was thinking of.
Wait.
Or no, that's who I was gonna do, and then I was like, oh, okay, I'll go with Vassell.
All right.
I'll go for a Spurs guy. That was good.
Okay.
I got smoked.
Yeah,
that was tough.
Sorry, Will.
That was tough.
Know your divisions.
The divisions were huge. The divisions
know
were
your
huge.
divisions, Will.
Yeah.
But I feel like I got really lucky with guessing the Spurs second, because if they
Yeah.
were my last guess, that would
One more questions would have been down. Yeah. How many years has Vassell been in the league?
I don't know. I think he is right along the border. I didn't check.
I couldn't. Okay, hold on. How many years has...
This is like a little kid
Vassell
searching on Google.
been
How
in
long
the
has Devin
league?
Vassell been in the NBA?
What year was he drafted?
Flip to this right quick.
Can I get drafted, please? 2020. So yeah,
Oh.
he's literally right. He's been there for 4 years.
Yeah. So, well, I'm sorry I had to do you.
No,
like
it's
that.
good. Yeah, you know the divisions. I respect that.
Mm-hmm.
I respect that. No, that was good. That was a fun little draft.
So, well, we've talked a lot of NBA,
Yes,
but I feel like there's so much more to talk about with the losers.
exactly.
Oh, there's just one clown out in the world. I used to really like him as a player, but I lost some respect for him after this incident. He's a pest. His name's Patrick Beverly.
Yeah.
So, which one do you want to talk about first?
Hey, give me the Pat stuff, and I will say.
No,
I'm
but
not-
which part about the Pat Beverly?
So I
Which
don't.
incident? There's 2 of them.
I know the thing is, I haven't really been paying attention to it
So
a whole ton.
I'll give you the gist.
Yeah.
One of them, he threw a ball at a fan. The other, he disrespected a reporter. Which one do you want to talk about first?
Well, let's do the ball at the fan one first.
Okay, so what happened was, obviously we saw Indy mop the floor with them in Game 6 to take them out. There was a kid in the stand who yelled to Pat Bev, "Cancun on 3!" And Pat Bev just got heated and whipped the ball at him.
Jeez, man.
That's a very classless act by Pat. That's just being a sore.
Yeah.
That's being a sore loser.
Was this wasn't in the playoffs, right?
This was in the playoffs.
Oh, this was?
This was at the end of Game 6.
Okay. Versus Milwaukee?
Yep.
Jeez. Okay.
No, he was on Milwaukee. It was against Indy.
Oh, no, I know. Yeah.
So, what do we think about this classless, stupid act from Pat Bev?
I mean, Pat Bev has always kind of been one of those guys who, he'll lash out, he'll do stuff like that.
He's Pat Bev.
I don't even know what you can get mad at, because doesn't he tweet out Cancun on 3 when teams got eliminated? Wasn't that like his whole thing for a while?
No, he tweets belt 2, word we're not allowed to say.
Yeah, so Pat Bev, I don't care what Pat Bev has to say, honestly.
So
it is what it is.
then this other thing he did was after the game, he's still being a little sore loser, like I was just telling you.
Mm-hmm.
A reporter was trying to talk to him, ask him a question because, it's our job, trying to get these people to answer questions for the place he works for. And he goes, I'm not going to answer your question because you're not subscribed to my pod. Like, dude.
Was he serious? Like,
yes.
He wasn't joking.
Dead
when
serious.
He said that.
Like, dude, you're not, you're famous, but you're not famous.
His pod's all right.
It's good. But,
it's an all right
I like
podcast,
listening to it, but
I see clips of it and I'm like, oh, it's all right. Yeah. That's crazy. Yeah, Pat Bev is just being a clown, man. It's like, I don't even know what else to say. First of all these scrappy NBA dudes who are starting podcasts need to relax, all right? Draymond Green, Pat Bev.
Well, Draymond's an OG. He's been doing it he's had the Draymond Green show for a while.
It's still not good.
I love Gilbert Arenas' show.
Yeah.
I love all the smoke with Steven Jackson and Matt Barnes.
Yeah.
I love, obviously, KG and Pierce.
You know who I think the best person, the NBA player on podcasts is?
Can I guess?
Yeah, go for it.
PG.
Nah.
The roommates.
Nah.
Active or retired?
Retired player.
Wait, they have their own, or it's when they go on?
I don't think they have their own.
Shaq.
But I see them a lot. No, not
Charles
Shaq.
Barkley.
Nah. I don't think you're gonna get it, but you'll know.
Were they good?
Yeah, they're all right. Played in the league for a while.
What
Started
team?
on some good teams. A lot.
Robert Horry?
No. It was Jeff Teague.
Oh, yeah.
Jeff Teague is hilarious
Jeff
on
Teague is really
podcasts,
funny.
man. He's so funny. Does he have his own?
I hope, but I don't think he does.
Because I always see him on, maybe it's Richard Jefferson's pod?
I love hearing listen to Richard Jefferson, too.
Jeff Teague's funny, man, because he's like, all these NBA guys, I feel like, are like, oh, I'm this, I'm that, I'm whatever. Jeff Teague was like, man, I was just kind of a spectator. Like, for this whole era of basketball, he's like, I just kind of, I played on some good teams, but, we would get cooked, dude. It's I was all right. I was an all right player, but... No, Jeff Teague is funny. He's a funny dude for sure. I like Jeff Teague. Go listen to him on podcasts.
Yeah.
I don't know if you
after you listen to us, obviously.
Oh yeah.
Know your priorities. Well,
Exactly.
I think we have to be very careful about this next topic I want to talk about because this could go bad real quick. But let's talk about the roast of Tom Brady.
Oh yeah.
I watched it. You watched it. Mm-hmm. It was really funny.
It was great.
Outrageously dirty and not okay. So
not a very PC pod.
How old should we say you should be to watch this? 16? 16, 17?
Pushing it. Yeah.
Maybe 18. Well, 18 and up.
It's up there for sure. You also have to have a very good and open sense of humor to be able to watch this.
This is not for the weak.
No.
So, I want to hear, who were your top 5 roasters of the night?
Ooh. I think obviously Nikki Glaser has to be up there.
Nikki Glaser. I'm putting Nikki Glaser at number 1.
She's up there for sure.
She's on the list.
She's up there
We'll make an official list right now. Nikki Glaser is 100% there.
She's up there, yeah. She's up there for number 1. I think my top 5 in no order. I think Edelman was hilarious.
Edelman was good.
Edelman going up there was good.
I don't know if I'd put him on there. I'm gonna go. What was his name?
Kill Tony.
Kill Tony was amazing.
Kill Tony was really good.
He killed it.
Yeah.
Let's see. Oh,
surprisingly, 2 Bears, 1 Cave wasn't as funny as I thought it was going to be.
I liked it.
No, they were good. But I think people were better throughout the whole thing. I can't put them top 5.
I'm gonna go Kevin Hart as a whole.
Yeah, Kevin Hart was.
Even though we had to hear him a lot, he was
was
really funny every time he went up.
You know who wasn't really funny at all? Jeff Ross.
He was okay.
He was okay.
For being the actual first person to do it. He did solid.
Yeah, he was alright.
But Jeff Ross, he's just a goofball.
He is a goofball.
I think Belichick was definitely funny.
Belichick was funny.
It's Belichick, so it's just
Also, Tom Brady's clapback was pretty good too. I think he killed it.
When Jeff Ross made the massage joke about
Tom Brady was like, nah, man.
Don't you say that anymore. I was like, oh wow, they really got him. There.
You know what's funny? I was listening to I think it was 104.1 radio station on the way up here, and I guess there was like a pact or whatever. Like everything was on the table, right? But except for like two things. I think one of them was the massage jokes, just because like his wife like just died, all that stuff.
Yep.
With Kraft. The other one was the kids.
Yeah, but Kevin Hart was really pushing it with like the kid jokes. Like when they're talking about Tom Brady's ex-wife, they made some pretty bad jokes about that.
Yeah. But like the marriage was all on the table from what I've seen. It seemed like, and that's common with Rose. Like pretty much everything's on the table, except for like one or two things. And it's like because they're first of all they're not funny to joke. Like the Kraft massage joke, first of all, wasn't it wasn't funny.
Yeah. And
also it was like that was probably one of the one things they were like, hey, and like I think Tom Brady's kids was the other thing. We're like don't they're like leave. Roast Tom, roast his divorce. Don't like even name drop the kids or anything like that.
There's one I completely forgot. Ron Burgundy.
Oh yeah, he was good.
That was so funny.
Yeah, he was good.
Yeah, I love how just a local news reporter can just
go up there
and roast Tom Brady. Like that's the ultimate I made a story right there. Like,
I just love. Like,
imagine a kid that does.
He just kept on stopping it. He was like, "Tom is so handsome."
A kid that does news for Before the Bells could go to like the roast of Joe Burrow. The roast of Patrick Mahomes in like 10, 15 years.
I was saying last night, I think this is going to set a precedent for athletes to start doing roasts.
This will help me lead into this. What athlete would you want to see next? Because I have such an obvious. I have like a 1A and a 1B. If it was either of them, I would.
I think
freaking love it.
Mahomes would be good.
I
think like at the end of Mahomes' career, I think it would be fun.
I want LeBron or Jordan.
Yeah, LeBron or Jordan would be good. But like, I feel like I don't know. I feel like both those guys would take it like too personal. You know what I mean?
I feel like that'd be more Jordan than LeBron. So I think I'd rather see LeBron do it.
I think LeBron would be good too.
Because LeBron's got a good sense of humor.
Yeah.
Michael Jordan's like, what did you just say?
Well, I mean, like, what are you gonna joke about with Jordan? Like,
you can joke about a lot of things.
Yeah. Like he retired.
Gambling problems.
What did you say? Yeah. No, I don't know. I don't know. I feel like
you talk about freaking choking out his teammate, Steve Kerr. Like, there's plenty.
There's a lot. I don't even know who would.
I'm pretty sure Jordan's first wife divorced him. Yeah. We can talk about that.
But there's a lot of stuff that he would take personally. I mean, where like, I feel like you wouldn't be able to joke about like.
Okay, he goes and drops 50 on you.
Yeah.
That's your fault. Like
I think
60?
Travis Kelce would be funny.
Travis Kelce would be good.
Yeah.
But Travis Kelce
could
get really
so bad.
Travis Kelce could go really bad, really quick. If you mentioned one specific blonde lady.
Yeah.
Oh God.
It could be over real quick.
You're done.
By the way, Tom Brady's joke about the Chiefs last night. That was one where I thought he missed. I was like, man. Like, come on.
When he said you guys sucked for 50 years.
Yeah.
No, I liked it because, obviously I love watching Patrick Mahomes be great, but I also don't want him to win because screw him.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
That's
it's not even Mahomes that I don't like. It's his family that I don't like.
Exactly.
I like watching Mahomes. Mahomes was awesome for me when I had him in fantasy.
Yeah, it was great.
But oh my God, his wife can shut her mouth.
Yeah.
Awesome, your husband.
Brittany Mahomes is very annoying. Also very entitled.
Awesome, your husband's a great athlete, but you're not a great athlete. You're okay.
No, I'm with you.
Good job having his kids. I know that's not an easy task. So shout out to you, but shut up.
It's like it's not even like it's an NFL. Like we don't care about you. We care about the NFL player. Because Kirk Cousins' wife is awesome.
Yeah,
she's cool. Hearing from Giselle from back in the day was fine.
Cooper Kupp's wife is
Cooper
pretty
Kupp's
cool.
wife is great. Stafford's wife is good. There's people out there where it's fine, but it's Brittany Mahomes is so.
She sucks.
The fact that first of all we know her name, she's so entitled. She's all over Twitter, everything like that.
I think I know Stafford's wife. I think it's Kelly.
It's Kelly. Yeah.
It's Kelly. Okay. Yeah.
But I can't stand all that. But I love Mahomes. I'm trying to not do, and I say this to my family all the time when we're talking about NFL and quarterbacks and all that. I'm really trying to do the opposite of what other people did to us when Tom Brady was our quarterback. Where it's you just hate him because it's Tom Brady. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's that's what people did. They're I don't like him because he's Tom Brady. I don't like hating Mahomes just because he's Mahomes. I think that's that's a low shot. Whatever.
I agree with
he's Mahomes and he cries to the whatever. I think that's super lame. Yeah. And I just like to sit there and appreciate. We're watching one of the best quarterbacks of all time.
Yep.
Not even in the prime of their career. He just started.
I will enjoy watching Mahomes for so long. It's just I'm always gonna root against him.
Yeah.
Well,
but that's fine.
Actually, it depends. There's two AFC quarterbacks I'd root for against him. I'd root for Lamar and I'd root for Joe Burrow.
Yeah.
Josh Allen, you've had so many chances and you just can't do it.
I'm over Josh Allen, man. I'm over it.
He had so many chances and you just couldn't do it.
Yeah.
So now I'm going to root for him.
Yeah.
So I'd say if I had to rank my favorite QBs, Mahomes might be like 5. Because I like Lamar, Burrow, Herbert.
He's up
all,
there.
all over them.
Yeah.
All over him. Hurts.
Hurts is good.
And Mahomes would be next.
How do you feel about Kyler Murray? Like, do you want to see him start succeeding, or are you kind of like, meh?
If he can't succeed with their just recent draft,
It's wraps.
get out. Yeah,
Wraps.
leave.
I feel that. By the way, we didn't really do a whole lot of the post-draft stuff.
Yeah.
So I'll just say this real quick.
Go off, Kim.
I'm very excited for Drake May.
You are?
Very excited for Drake May. I
Well,
feel
that's what I
like
like to hear.
him developing is going to be huge. First of all, we got to not play him for a year. That's step number one.
I got a question
Brissett's
about
year.
Drake May.
Yeah.
Do you have a Mac Jones jersey?
I do.
Are you going to put tape?
I will be taping it
You're
over
gonna be taping
and
it
putting
over?
May.
Okay.
I have a couple of Mac Jones jerseys, unfortunately.
I'm so sorry.
I think I have 3.
Why? You
don't
have blue?
I got
White?
blue. I don't have a white. I have a red one.
So then what's your third one?
I don't remember. Maybe it's only 2. It might only be 2.
Should we do an episode
Where I bring in the Mac jerseys?
where we tape them over?
I also there's one jersey that I've just been moving around forever. So I have a red Tom Brady jersey that when he left, I taped over the 2 and I put Newton.
Nice.
And then when Cam Newton got cut, I taped over and put a 0. I taped over the 2, put a 0, and put Jones. And now I'm double taping it again, and I'll put May over the already taped jersey.
You have to bring that in.
Yeah,
that'll go in the middle of all of our NBA teams.
I'll bring that in.
That'll be like an OG Conti.
What I do have though, I do have an actual Cam Newton jersey that was given to me, and I do have 2 Mac Jones jerseys.
Nice. So that's what your third Mac Jones jersey was. It was
it was the Newton one.
It was the Fugazi, the Brady Newton Jones made.
Yeah. So I'll bring him in, maybe.
So we'll call that.
Kind of funny.
We'll call that the BNJM. BNJM. Brady Newton Jones man.
Yeah. No. See, I'm not a big jersey guy.
I am.
But
if you can't tell.
I know you're a huge jersey guy.
If you can't tell by a little background.
I don't have a lot. I think I can literally count the jerseys I have. I got a Giannis.
Awesome.
I've got a Penny Hardaway Magic pinstripe, which is sick.
Fire.
I got a Tatum.
Fire.
The black and green Tatum.
That's a necessity.
And then I got a couple Tom Brady jerseys.
Awesome.
And then 2 Mac Jones.
Sweet.
And then a Cam Newton, and that pretty much wraps it up.
Want me to try and name every jersey I have?
I actually kind of do.
Do you want me to include the ones I have framed in my basement or no?
No. We won't.
So we got Shaq, Cleveland, Cat, Porzingis, Carmelo, Shea, Jokic, Luka. We got Kawhi.
We're at 9.
T-Mac.
10.
Shaq, Orlando.
It's 11.
Ben Wallace, KG, Ray Allen, Drew Holiday, Tatum Celtics, Tatum All-Star, Jimmy, LeBron Lakers, LeBron Heat, D Wade, Michael Beasley Heat, Ja, Jaren, De'Aaron Fox, OJ Merrill.
What?
What? Hey.
That's such a random pull.
Ron Artest.
Yeah.
DK Metcalf, Jamal Adams,
Oh my God.
Justin Herbert,
Oh my God.
Derwin James.
We're up to 30, by the way. I don't know.
Gronk, Chara, Big Poppy, Terry Glenn, Wes Welker, Adrian Peterson, Vincent Jackson, Dan Marino.
40.
Oh God, this is bad. Oh no.
Jerseys.
Kobe. I have 2 of
Yeah.
them. Magic. Hold on, gotta recollect here. Brandon Roy. That's another good one. CB3 Hornets. Mm-hmm. That's one of my more favorited ones. LaMelo Ball.
Yeah.
Devin Booker.
We're 3 away from the 50 mark. No way that does it, right?
I have a signed Pierce jersey.
Okay.
Signed Rodman.
Okay.
Oh, I have a Marcus Smart. Payne.
Fitty.
We're not done yet. Well,
another one. Fitty.
Malcolm Brogdon.
Okay.
This one's gonna suck. You ready for this?
Yeah.
Kyrie.
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 No!
Gordon Hayward,
Okay.
Jared Sullinger.
Yeah.
Did I say Jaylen Brown?
No.
Jaylen Brown.
This is insane.
Yeah, I have a problem if you couldn't tell.
I hope that these are all like the cheap jersey. Oh my god! I was talking about
Shout out to Jersey.
cheap
Shout out to
okay.
Jersey Frost.
Okay.
Like I can tell you.
Because you got you're looking at almost
Well,
like 10
Hold
grand
on,
in
hold on.
jerseys.
Jersey Frost, Jersey Frost, Jersey Frost, Jersey Frost, Jersey Frost.
Yeah.
Given to me. The Indy jersey, not mine. It's my friend's. Shout out Charlie Sturgis. Yeah, I have a lot.
That's crazy.
It's not okay. It's not okay. Will.
That's crazy.
I need help.
No, jerseys are sick though. Like, they're sick to play. I will say, by the way, I don't think we mentioned this on the
Yao Ming,
Yao Ming.
James Harden,
Yep.
KD, Westbrook, John Wall,
That's 70.
Kevin Love, Minnesota.
A Minnesota Caleb.
Yeah.
That goes crazy though.
It is tough, yeah.
I will say, right? We haven't mentioned this on the podcast, by the way. Congrats to the Tyler Panero for going to URI.
Oh,
so
wow.
that's huge shout out, by the way.
I didn't see that coming. Thank you.
So I will say,
Thank you, Will.
one of the coolest things that at least I did in my dorm room when I first got there, we hung up all the cool jerseys that we had, and you can get like really cheap tape that doesn't rip paint because, trust me, ripping paint is going to become a huge thing when you go to your dorm. You have to like pay for it. It's insane. But
Is
you get
hard to thumbtacks not work?
No.